Alright, so today we're going to play the Reclamation mod. I haven't done a lot of research into this, so I'm not really sure what to expect. But from what I can gather in the quick page looking on CurseForge is that it's like an abandoned world and we need to, use all of our resources sparingly. Reclamation, and the main goal is just to survive. We're just going to do normal mode and let's see what we can do here. I don't even know what mods are in here. We're gonna figure it out as we go. Should be a good time. Um, there's a lot. It says it's an advanced mod, so I'm probably gonna have to figure out a lot. But we'll see how it goes. If we load in. Jeopardy theme song. Probably can't play that because of YouTube copyright. Alright, here we go. What do we got? EMI? I don't know. Oh. War notebook. Okay, so there's Ars Nouveau. I know that mod. That one's fun. Patchouli, apparatus, field guide, and a quest book. I don't know what this is. Complicated bees. To start, you want to find some bee nests. The vanilla ones only generate in forests, but the hives added in complicated bees can generate anywhere in the desert, jungle, underground, and even in the nether in the end. Okay, so there's good bees. I know how to play the game. Get that WSD thing out of the way. You wake up in a vast, dead, and dried out wasteland. You don't remember how you got here, but you do remember what the world should look like, and this isn't it. Slower pace pack focused around bringing life and nature back to a dead world. Oh, we get some bread. Jeez, do these go away? Do I have to actually walk around? There we go. Small comforts, fishy friends, change religion, too many books. That sounds fun. Friends. How do I craft things? Rare drops. How do I craft things? Many recipes have been changed. Make sure you check your recipe browser for crafting recipes. By default, the keybinds when hovering over are R to look up and U to... Okay, so it's the same as just enough items. Spider string can be crafted into wool, which can be crafted into beds. I guess we just explore. There's some wood over here. Dried earth. Can I pick it up? Okay. I can punch wood. This is good. It's got charcoal. I don't know where I got that charcoal from. Let's mine the tree. Actually, how far? I can't really see much on the map. There is a cave up forward. Let's keep mining this tree. Hopefully get some tools going here in a second. Change all the crafting recipes. Scrap wood. Okay, how do I make planks? Actually, you know what? How do I make a crafting table? Sawed out. Planks, which we can get how? Placing logs. Okay, how do we get logs? Maybe the scrap wood can make logs? Okay, the scrap wood can make planks. So every log gets us one plank. And sticks are the same. Let's go ahead and mine another. How many do I need? Two? I need two for an axe. Or should we go pickaxe? Let's go pickaxe first. Make the pickaxe, alright. I guess we go to the cave? It's a little ruined thing over here. And then that without stone. Where's the cave? Here's the cave. I'm not seeing any resources. What do we do? So we'll get some cobblestone. We've entered the Stone Age. I want to save my sticks actually. We're just going to keep mining this cobblestone. We're going to have to survive a night, so we should probably make a little cobblestone hut just to get going. Since wood's kind of hard to come by right now. I'm gonna keep mining this. I don't really see any ores is the problem. We do have one charcoal. Some more coal would be really nice. The audio down here is crazy. Starting back up. Yeah, there are no ores. Which makes sense, the ores are supposed to be really scarce. I wonder how many items we actually get with a wooden pickaxe. Will I be able to get out of this hole? I shouldn't be sprinting everywhere, but just because I don't know how to get food. Actually, we have bread. Let's eat the bread. Can I make anything with dried earth? Uses. The book, I can make reclamation rituals. I think we're going to want to do that. So if we find a book, that'll be valuable. Cable anchor. Frame remover. That doesn't look super pressing. I don't know, what do we think? Where should we go? We could go into the dead ocean. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe we could find some fossils or something. Probably should have dug away in earlier. Nightfall's coming soon. We better get ready. Stuff takes forever to mine. Let's make an axe. So we can try to get some wood going here. Get rid of a couple of these trees. Dead logs. I do kind of want to check out the ocean. Oh, it's literally just... Okay, it doesn't poison me, that's cool. Some hills over here. We need wood, that's what we need. Another day, mining wood. Let's go. This is the boring part first. It'll get more exciting. What else should we do? Oh, okay, so the wood drops the charcoal. Quest book. Fishy friends. Despite the seeming apocalypse, there's still fish to find and eat. Okay. And it gives us fishing rods. We can go fishing. Religion has been completely overhauled. No ore generates. Okay. And the only biomes that exist are dead. Wasteland biomes with no real vegetation. Additionally, the only trees that spawn are dead trees with very little usability. Stone still generates, and you can find sand and clay underwater. Okay. There are quite a few books in the pack. The Akashic Tome, crafting any book will combine. Crafting any book with this will combine it, letting you keep everything. Guidebook is a single item. Simply craft with another guidebook. We'll look into that. A lot of the pack consists of passive processes that you probably want to keep running while you do other things. You can claim chunks to force load them. Open your map. Drag the area. You're playing with friends. Make sure you're on the same team. Yada, yada, yada. Let me click back. The natural spawning mobs have changed. Zombie villagers and witches won't spawn. That's nice. Spiders have mutated into their venomous cave versions, so it's only cave spiders. This means there's no way to get any kind of resource from witches or zombie villagers, even if you could cure them, so you can't cure them. The only things that you can really hope to get are iron and copper ingots from airdrops. And we need a bed or a sleeping bag. No ore generates. They've completely mined out the entire planet. After centuries of strip mining, quarrying, and general exploration, there's not so much as a measly scrap of coal in the world. No point in trying to find any ore by mining. Dead trees, okay. Bees, despite the harsh conditions, bees still persist dotted against the drying hills. So we can cultivate the bees. Generate resources. Oxidized copper. There are ruins around small bits of copper completely oxidized from whatever happened. You might be able to craft something to get out with copper. So we need copper. And it's nighttime. It's not my crafting table. Okay, I did not realize it was nighttime already. It's this tome. Okay. Let's make ourselves a sword. Craft up some wood. We'll make a couple sticks. And we'll make a sword. We'll also make a pickaxe. So we can mine that copper. And we're gonna try to kill spiders. And creepers. I'm good at the game. Jeez, this thing's kicking my ass. Skeletons will kill me. We're gonna try to avoid them. If we can. We really need string. This might be bad. Die. These recipes, we can make food with the rotten flesh. What is that? Oh. And we're out of bread already. We're gonna have to go fishing. God damn it. Ethereum essence. Wolfsbane seeds. The spiders seem to be a rare spawn. Where are the spiders? This is rough. Some more Ethereum essence. I don't see any spiders. We'll get that copper over here though. But I'm not running just so that I'm trying to keep whatever hunger I have. Got copper. They're after me. Gee. This is very apocalyptic. A spider. We got a carrot. That's huge. We're gonna try to get the spider over here. He's mad at me. Got them both. You know what? I can't get hit. I'm dead if I get hit. Use water to my advantage. Come on. This guy's got golden armor. That might be nice. Oh, he didn't drop a string. Thought I heard water behind me. If this guy drops armor, this is gonna be huge. Come on. Let's go. Some golden boots. We're gonna have to make a... This will be our makeshift house over here. We'll kind of use these ruins. Let's make a furnace. Let's make some torches. Do that, and then we can go fishing here. Or should we go out? No, we need food. We really need food, otherwise we can't get spiders, and without spiders we can't get string. Without string we can't get wool for a bed. This takes longer than normal to fish too. We're gonna use our pickaxe on that. Will that cook it all the way? Yeah. Let's eat this, get some hearts back. I don't see any more. There's a spider, but he's next to the skeleton. It's rough. He should. The skeleton should burn in the morning though. Which is happening soon. We'll just keep fishing. Try to get some good stuff. How do we get dirt? Dirt. We need dirt essence. Plant products, dirt seeds. We need dirt seeds. Okay, so plant products. Shit, I forgot I was fishing. What are you, Jovi? How do we get dirt? Dirt essence. Dirt essence, nature essence. Can we cook the anchovies? Appears we can. Should go find that spider. Oh, and these guys don't burn. You drop dirt essence. You drop inferium essence. What's this? Diamond shovel? We're gonna go gather copper. And try to remember where our base is. Some copper, there's some wood. Wood wouldn't be a bad thing to collect. Let's get the copper first. What'd be fun is killing this Enderman. Where'd he go? Like that. Get this wood from up here. Oh, there he is. I'm glad the wood gives charcoal, because that's kind of convenient. There's no ores, so we literally have no reason to go underground. Except for cobblestone. I really like the texture pack too. It kind of gets the vibe perfectly. Let's keep getting this stuff. Jeez, this is gonna take a long time to like make a house. What was the deal with the copper? Got coppers, get some cod, that's nice. After you scrape off the rust with an axe, you can use a cutting board to get usable copper out of the oxidized copper. This usable copper will be crucial for spagurics, the process of decomposing and recombining matter, which should let you rejuvenate it into dirt. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Copper is very useful. Let's eat some of this cod we got too. That does nothing. Oh my god. Maybe we can find a better place to stay. Is that a waypoint? No, that wouldn't be a waypoint. We have unlocked a little bit more of the map now. There's no copper there. We really need this copper. Do some crazy sciencey shit. Here's some copper. So we can somehow convert this stuff to dirt. How do we make a cutting board? Cutting. planks and sticks. Okay, we can make one of those. Let's get some more wood. Wood's always useful. We really need more food here. The carrot would be really nice if we could plant it, because then we'd at least have a consistent source of food. Let's go back to the little island base and try to figure out some of these crafting recipes. Get more wood. Essentially just a resource gathering simulator. On the other side of that, we were. A little hole. Doesn't seem to be a lot of copper spawning. And it's raining. Nice. We're off to a great start. The fuck? There's some copper. There's lava down there. Sorry, I was just looking at my phone. We gotta get out of this hole. Is there copper in that? Doesn't look like it. We'll get this copper. And we can't sprint anymore because we're hungry. Get that copper. Got 8 pieces. I'm just gonna munch on this so I can run again. Let's see. What is that? Is it sand? What is that? It's sand, okay. Let's grab a couple pieces of sand. The water looks so nasty. We're gonna get back over to our little pedestal over there and see what we can do with this cutting board. And if we get some food, maybe we can go out at night and try to get a bed. Let's make ourselves some more scrap wood. And then we'll make a cutting board. Let's put it here. How do we do this? Usable copper. Crucial for spagyrics. scrape off the rest with an axe, so we just put it on, scrape off the dust. And we just have plain cut copper. Let's get these other 4 too, because it ain't gonna hurt. Just take durability. It really does. Okay, let's put those back there. Give me my torch back. Put the copper on the cutting board. After you scrape the rust off with an axe, you can use the cutting board to get usable copper. How do we use it? Let's see if we can find the copper recipe in here. There it is. The pickaxe. Okay. So we're getting copper from these, from the cutting board. It's not hard to see out there. Oh dang, we got almost a stack. Alright, what do we do with the copper? We can make a block of copper. We can make a fire pit with some kind of luminescence bottle. Let's look at the quest book. It's probably better. Medica. Let's read this book now. The following pages will lead the novice alchemist on their journey through the art of transformation of matter and mind. This humble author will share their experiences, thoughts, and research notes to guide the valued reader in a safe manner as the subject matter allows. If the reader finds themselves in trouble, the council will help. Known as Killies. Okay, so the council is just a Discord server. Apparatus. The Art of Alchemy. Dear reader, welcome to the Theurgy, a mod that explores the ancient and revered art of classical alchemy. As you embark on the journey through the noble art of transformation, you will be equipped with divination rods to make finding resources in the world easier. Through diligent study and practice, you will then learn how to use alchemical devices to refine, replicate, and transform resources into new and useful materials. Along the way, you'll have the opportunity to craft alchemical devices and equipment to aid you in your endeavors. As a final note, alchemists are guided by reason and logic, not superstition or magic. Our experiments are based on careful observations, meticulous record-keeping, and rigorous testing. We do not claim to possess supernatural powers, but rather seek to harness the natural forces of the world around us to achieve our goals. Divinization rods to find ores or refining equals more ingots per ore. Item transformation converts items into other. Item transportation, weapons, equipment. Okay. That's how we get iron. Spagurix is how we get the dirt, so let's do that. To separate and reunite is the process of separating, purifying, and recombining 3 principles of elements of matter: salt, sulfur, and mercury. The spagurics are manifold. The most obvious is the efficient refining of ore or of raw materials. What am I doing? Table salt, metallic mercury, and the mineral sulfur. Salt is the principle representing the body. Sulfur is the soul. Mercury is the energy. Refining ores and raw materials. Smelting metal in a furnace is wasteful, as it only yields a single ingot per ore. Alchemists can extract even the last iota of value from ores, but the process is more complex. The first application will be the efficient refining of raw materials to get multiple ingots. We'll attempt iron ingots. Yada, yada, yada. To refine an ore or raw metal, you first need to liquefy it. Additionally, you need to obtain heaps of salt, sulfur, mercury. We need a pyromantic brazier. 4 of these. How do we make that? Pyromantic brazier. Stone. Okay, so we need 4. Need 16. And I guess in the meantime we'll just keep fishing. Need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have enough that we can start cooking this stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 of these to power the other apparatus. If we get... Oh, we're cooked. God damn it. Where were we? This is not good. But we do have full health now. Let's go kill the spider and try to get some string. We really need string. Why'd they have to make it cave spiders? This is a battle. Come on, almost there. We got a string. 1 string. Skeleton still over here. Okay, so it's graves. That's nice. Let's cook the salmon and the anchovies too, just so that we have some food, and maybe we can try to kill some more spiders. We're gonna want a bed instead of a sleeping bag first. These give half. Salmon's better than the cod. How much do these guys give? These guys give 2. We'll go through the cod first, then go to salmon. These to get back home. What's up, spider? Give me some string. reach is insane. Alright, we got 2 strings. I don't want to mess with the skeletons yet. Seems like the spiders are kind of a rare spawn. You might not be able to do it. You just sit and watch the skeletons burn. Collect their drops. I think that's gonna be our move. Their sword's already almost broken too. God damn it. There's one burning there. Let's see if it drops anything or if we have to physically kill him for him to drop stuff. Okay, so they do drop stuff. That's good. I want the shovel. Be cool if you dropped it. Can I have it? Can I have your shovel, dude? Come on. Come on. Give it to me. Give me the shovel. Let's go. Or if we can salvage the iron out of this shovel. That'd be pretty neat. Some seeds. We need a chest. That's what we need. And probably some more ore. Let's make a double chest. We'll put it here. We're gonna need those. All the rest of the shears can go up in there. Do we have coal? Kind of. I'm just gonna use these to block off some water, and then we can maybe start a mine. Trying to decide which way to go with it. I want this to be the edge, so maybe we can go here. Put a torch so nothing spawns. Okay, there's stone. This is where we want to be. No, we'll just gather this and we can kind of start building the house up a little bit. Alright, so came back, we got a good bit of cobblestone, which means we need to make another pickaxe. And if we put this in our offhand, we should be able to do this without it flooding. Mostly. Get our wood back. And we're gonna need another axe too. Our wood's floating off to sea. We'll just kind of place, ooh, vertical sun, cool. I wouldn't mind using you right here. And then we'll have a 3 high thing to walk through. Fuck, forgot about that. I'll stop flowing. There we go. And then this will be wall. Gonna keep us safe. Let's go out. Keep us safer, unless something's over there, but then we can hide. That'll be good. Let's go back in the quest book. Sulfur. Let's see what mercury is. Mercury is the spirit contained within matter. Like salt, it's needed to create items. Most items yield mercury, but the more valuable, the more refined, the more mercury. Right-click the mercury distiller with any mercury-yielding items such as crops, food, ores, metals, but also stone. Low-value items, you need to add multiple items at once to obtain even 1 mercury shard. Add fuel such as coal to the pyromanic brazier below the mercury distiller to heat it up. After a while, some mercury shards will have been created. You can right-click the mercury distiller. What do we need? Mercury distiller. Mercury distiller. Block inside this time. Was that stone? That was totally stone. Yep. Okay. Put 32 in there. What else are we gonna have to make? Solvent strip matter of the salt mercury. Sal ammoniac in liquid form can be extracted from water, which we have. Set up the sal ammoniac accumulator with a tank below. Fill the accumulator with water. Wait. Sal ammoniac. accumulator or with the tank too. So we'll make one of those and one of these. Three, and some sticks. Get some more sticks. Is that not it? 3 of them. Accumulator and the tank is the same, but the other way. Okay. Did we put this over the tank, if my memory's right? How do we fuel the tank? Set up the accumulator with a tank below, fill the accumulator with water. Do we need a bucket for that? It's in the water. We need coal. No. Let's make one of those things. Goes like that. Mercury distiller. And then we put that over top of one of these. We need more floor space. Mercury distiller. How did we do that? Got that. Mercury shard. Add fuel such as coal to heat it up. After a while, some mercury shards will be created. You can right click the distiller with an empty hand. What kind of items do we have? We got bones. Fine with giving those up. As we put dried earth in there. And it's making mercury shards. Made 1 mercury shard. That's rough. Can we put you in there? Nope. Small pieces of mercury in crystal form. I think we unlocked that. Okay. Salt is needed to create items from sulfur. Calcination oven. Make one of these. How do we do it? Like that. Okay. Add fuel, so this goes over that too. And how do we do it? After a while, some salt will have been created. You can right click the oven with an empty hand to obtain mineral salt. ores, raw metals, or ingots to calcinate it. After placing the harmonic accumulator on a tank, right-click the accumulator with water buckets to fill it. Optionally, you can right-click the accumulator with a crystal obtained by mining. You'll get harmonic regardless, but the crystal will speed the process up. Okay, so we're just gonna have to let this stuff cook in the water. There's 2 spiders. 3 spiders. Skeleton's gonna kick my ass. Fight them off. Oh, there's so many spiders. We have to go over there. Shit, we don't have anything. Maybe I can make a bow. 3 spiders, 4 spiders. Spider drop 2? 4? Oh, we're gonna have to deal with skeletons. Pick this one. Yep. And the spiders are probably gone. That was worth a shot. There's a spider. One remains. Oh jeez. Oh my gosh. The fuck? Why is there so many? In the hole. I don't really know what to do about this. Guess we could just outrun them. This is insane. We're definitely gonna have to make another sword. What if I found myself? This is... They just keep coming. They have a tracking thing. If one of them's in danger, they all... I'm gonna have to turn this down. They all just start coming. That's one of them. It's getting attacked. Look at this. Don't run away. Come on. Oh, we got a good bit of this Inferium essence now. Let's clear all of this out. Actually, can we use this stuff for... No. What can we use this stuff for? So we can make farmland. There's a plant above it faster. That's good to know. Cook stuff quicker? Okay. So this stuff speeds stuff up. A wand. And we don't have a pickaxe. Okay. I'm just gonna gather a bunch of stone. Yeah, I'm just gonna mine a bunch of stone. Be back once I do. Alright, so came back. We got a skeleton somewhere. God damn it. What I was gonna say is there's a guy that spawned and he seemed to have some diamond armor, some kind of armor on. And I was hoping that I could kill him in order to... That dude just despawned. In order to get some diamond armor going. Should have been huge against the skeletons. We're gonna lure this guy back into the water, since they're not really very effective in the water. Let's get our sword. Our grave's right over here. You can die and you can die. I'll die. We need 2 more spiders. Or 2 more strings, rather. And then we can sleep and avoid all this bullshit. And there's one. Another. Drop armor. Sick. Mine this tree. Hope a spider spawns. There's one. There's 2. Could this be our bed? There's water over here, actually. This could be huge if we get these 2 spiders. And one of them drops string. I'm gonna die. That's the string I need. Can those guys not swim? I've died so much in this world. I think that's all the string we needed though. Where's the grave? This guy's still here? String I need is the string indeed. This string right here. Get back in the house. All the skeletons are gonna try to murk me. Let's go. Hopefully we can get this before night time's over. Put it, where should we put it? It's not really a good spot. Let's put it here. Just for now. I had burn. They're all burning. Let's kill this guy. Some essence. I think next after the string is going to be a bow. Maybe just explore a little bit. This is showing my ADD because I'm supposed to be mining for cobblestone right now, and I'm not. Oh, excuse me. I need food. That's so weird they just despawn like that. Cave's clearly there. Alright, I'm going to get back to mining. We're going to use up all these pickaxes. Maybe we make a couple shovels. A shovel. We can get some of that dirt. And then try to get some of these things going. Alright, so we got this little chunk mined out. It's a good start. We're gonna do a little experiment, I think. We're gonna see dried earth or cobblestone is better to use on this mercury distiller. Let's remake our pickaxe before we forget. We're gonna make a couple. Just put it up there. So we're gonna go one at a time and see exactly how many it takes to make with each. So we'll do the dried earth first. 2, 3. Not 20. 24, 25. So 25 dried earth gets us a mercury shard. Let's see if it's the same or less. We'll try 24. So cobblestone is less. Let's try it one at a time. Is cobblestone 10? That's my math right. Let's try 9. And then we'll put one more in. So cobblestone's 10. Cobblestone is way better than the dried earth. I can only have a stack at a time. That'll be a good start. Let's not put our food in the chest. Kind of want to build out this wall a little bit more. Maybe the floor. Let's put a torch out here. Yeah, it's a good home. Should probably take the coal out of there. We'll put that in there too, why not? We're gonna need it. Has this done anything? This hasn't even filled up. What's in our quest book? Solomonic tank. We got some crystals. Crucial ingredient and theurgy. Place the accumulator on top of the tank, fill it with water. Make buckets out of copper. Ah. Can we really? Bucket. Night blend. We get this stuff. Sand and clay. Ah, I have some of that. What was the recipe? 4 clay and 1 sand. Makes a bunch. Okay. Now we got a bucket. Things are looking up. So I guess this doesn't need to be on the ground. Put the tank, and then this. And we'll fill up the tank with 10 buckets. Okay. So we just gotta keep that thing full. Salamonic crystal, mercury shards. What else do we need? The colonization oven, which is here. To obtain it, you'll need to place it on the brazier. Place the items you want to extract into the oven, give the brazier some fuel, and it'll convert into salt. Is this the same? Is this the same thing? Yes. Okay. Alchemical sulfur is one of the 3 building blocks in alchemy. We're gonna need to spend our brand new bucket. What am I making? Liquefaction cauldron. And it does take the bucket. Okay, so let's make another bucket. So we're gonna need that. That doesn't sound right. Liquefaction cauldron. Let's keep this thing filled up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know what I'm doing. The dried earth, you find yourself surrounded by used to be dirt and remembers that. Use the cauldron to turn dried earth into dirt sulfur. Place it on top of the brazier. Okay, so we do need to place that on the brazier. I'll put dried earth in there. Fuel it. This is way more efficient on cobblestone. Something's telling me I did that wrong. To obtain it, you'll have to make a cauldron, place it on the brazier. Place the item you want to extract sulfur from into the cauldron, fill it with ammoniac. Ammoniac. So we put the liquid in there, and there we go. We're making alchemical sulfur for dirt, which then let's keep going. Now we need. Now that you have all 3 alchemical components of an item, mercury, salt, sulfur, you can make an incubator to combine them all back into an item, in this case back into dirt. Place the incubator above a brazier and attach all 3 vessels to the sides of it. What do you mean all 3 vessels? Salt, sulfur. Fill each vessel with the appropriate item, give the brazier some fuel, and you'll have fresh dirt. Okay. 3. We're gonna need more. Incubator. We need more copper. Blanks. Scrub this. Put the incubator on top. And then we need the vessels, which are like that, and then the thing in them. We need more copper. Okay. I'm gonna go mine some copper. That bad boy up. Which way haven't we gone? So I'm gonna take another axe with me. And get some more wood as we do this. That's everything I need. Oh, except for food. Do we wait till morning? Is it morning? It's our home. I see it in the distance. Oh, worth getting a string from that. Not worth at all. Alright, we're back. Let's get some food. So I found some kind of structure on the way, and we got rusty iron plates. Rusty iron plate stuff. I don't know if it's good or not. I grabbed it. And we got this fence that we can put up. It's like barbed wire. Fluid pipe, like it just looted that. And we found some mud. I don't know if we can do anything with that. But with all of this, why do I have this? This should be gone. Should be able to do a bunch with this copper. We're just gonna strip all this down. It's quite a bit. Nice. Okay, so that's not cuttable. We can't cut the blocks of copper, but we can craft them. Now we're making these stone. And we need one of these, and one of these. Now that you have all three components of an item, mercury, salt, and sulfur, you can make an incubator, To combine them all back into an item, in this case back into dirt, place the incubator above the brazier and attach all 3 vessels to the sides of it. Put the mercury here, we'll put the salt here, and the sulfur here. And those are all connected with that little thing. Okay. You've done it, you've made dirt. Now you just need something to grow on it. I guess we fill these up with their respective mercury, salt, sulfur, and then we heat it. Oh, it's making dirt. Nice. Hey, no. Yeah, we're putting this barbed wire up, like right now. Let's go from here. That should keep us safe. We'll see if you go near it, it hurts you. So I don't think they'll want to cross it. What do we do now that we have dirt? We done? A whiff of normal. Now that you have dirt, your next step is to turn it into grass so that you can start bringing a little bit of green into the world. Even though the lack of nutrients in the soil, some especially tough tufts of grass have held on. Some even have seeds that you can find and try to coax to life. Some of these seem especially magical. You wonder if you could use them in any way. You probably only want to harvest mandrake at night until you get its strength up. Let's make a little farm room here. Can't plant the water artichoke. Oh, I'll put that there. Can make some bone meal. Make bread. This is huge. I think that's a good spot to end for the day. Nice. We'll fill this back up before we leave. Yeah, that's our first little hut, little house here. We got some good stuff going, and we got crops. It's a great way to start the series. Let's see. What the fuck is this mod called? What are we even playing? I don't even know. Eulogy. It's called Reclamation. That's a good start to Reclamation. But right on, guys. Catch you on the next one.